Alright, so anybody who stuck around, this is Darkfall New Dawn. This is a remake of an old 2009-2010 game that I played and fell in love with it. It's a kind of an open world sandbox, full loot PvP. They're making it very similar to EVE with local banking, local resources, local conflicts. There's many different races in this game. And they have racial wars, which is kind of a three-way battle. And they're going to be implementing a lot of more racial war stuff coming up here really soon. Control points, control towers, etc. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But it's currently the three races, the elves, the dwarfs, and the humans, versus the orcs and the wolves, versus pretty much what's called the Alfar, which is the dark elf race. So what I plan on doing today is just go out, do a little farming session. They recently introduced champion mobs. So if you can basically maintain and hold down a spawn, you get a chance for a champion to spawn. Champions give you meditation points, which is used for offline skill gains. And they also give you books for title gains, and potions, I believe, for attribute gains. So definitely something fun to go do. Me and my buddy last night were able to do this spawn together. If he joins me, that's great, but if not, I'm going to go and do the spawn by myself, see if I can get it to escalate by myself. So this is my house. I live out here in the village. As you can tell, I live in a snowy region. This house is a villa house, which is one of the bigger houses in the game, but of course not the biggest. I got a little personal tree here I can harvest, which is kind of nice. And I really don't have to go that far to go fight these mobs I'm after. Just gonna mount up. There's a lot of different mounts in this game. This is what's called the Blue Tail Runner. It's got very low hit points, but it runs really quickly. It doesn't carry very much either, so there's a couple of drawbacks to that. So these animals you see here, you can kill them and skin them for resources. Typically meat, sometimes hides. Kind of scattered throughout the world. I'm going to come up on these guys here. It's the Warthanes. They're pretty easy to fight because they're just melee. They don't have any ranged attacks, and I'm an archer, so this is going to be like shooting apples in a barrel. I guess that's the term for it. But hopefully I'll be able to dominate this spawn here and be able to get a champion to up here. These guys hit pretty hard, so I'm going to try to stay away from them. See, I don't have my food hotkey. That's really silly. Because my character is hungry. Alright. Loot wasn't very impressive on that guy, but whatever. It can be impressive, but these guys drop, I think, lean spar ingots at a very rare chance. I've also gotten celatine from them. They'll drop blue keys, medium maps, and small maps, I believe. The sun's going down. Hopefully I can get these guys spaced out a little bit, so... So everything in this game, from magic to archery, is all action combat. There's no tap target. That was a little taste of magic. I'm mostly an archer, specialized in archery, so I'm wearing archery gear, so that's why I'm choosing to use the bow. But I could definitely come out here in a nice mage robe, nice mage staff, and be just as effective almost. There's 7 regular ingots. There's 6 more. One second, I gotta stream. I got some chats here. When I tab out of this game, it cuts out the sound, which is really lame, and video. So I tried to get it in windowed mode. It doesn't seem to work. So one second. Alright, back to the game. Darkfall's always done that since 2009. It's had that issue. Okay, so I pretty much dominated the spawn. Now I'm just kind of waiting for them to come back. And that's the goal, to get the champion to appear, is to kill them as fast as possible. Get that chat out of the way, it's not really that necessary. Back shots do a lot more damage, like 10 extra damage. It's always nice to see them in the back when they're right away. And if people are familiar with this, style of game and this style of combat, it's considered taking the mobs to its leash point. And the leash point's the spot where it kind of turns around. And because there's no ranged mobs here, it makes it a little easier to do that. Clan med points are doing well. Okay, 1 second here. I'm gonna back away because my buddy wants me to link the stream, so. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so there's a mob. 2 of them spawn at once, so I gotta take them down as fast as possible. Nice, 17. 17 ingot. I'll take those all day. Oh, she's right here. So I'm going to farm these mobs until I get a champion, which is probably going to stream at least for an hour. Hopefully I'll get at least 1 or 2. This guy's hurt. Well, it seems like I am pretty killing them quick as soon as they spawn, so hopefully a champion will appear here soon. I think last time we tried with 2 people, it took a couple spawns for one to appear. So this game is very similar to Eve in the fact that it has local banking, localized resources. There isn't really any fast travel, so you have to transport goods from one area to another. The markets are going to be reflectant on the resources that are locally next to them. Neat. Right now, I think it's like $13 to get into the Darkfall New Dawn. They're not charging subs at the moment, so it's pretty cheap to get in and give this game a try. I feel like it's definitely worth it. There's a lot of games coming out nowadays that look really flashy and pretty, but they're just trash. Thorough ingot. Hey, it's a crowbar. Oh, look, it spawned. Nice. Champs up. nasty amount of hit points. What are you doing? Come on. Stop hiding. A lot of hit points. Critus, man, you should. It's only, I mean, if you don't have it, it's only $13. They're not charging subs right now. And if you don't like the game, you know, don't play it. It's that simple. There is a pretty, you know, comprehensive long starting quests and missions. You just got to talk to all the NPCs in the city. Starting with the one right next to where you start. Who's the counselor. So go talk to the counselor. He'll get you started on like the beginning missions. And then after that, I mean, it's a sandbox game, so you get to decide what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to work on. Right now I'm farming the champion, or the Warthanes, to get champions to spawn, because that's a new feature they just added. So I'm kind of giving it a test run here. Nice. I got 1,000 med points for killing him, first of all. Ooh, wow. What's this? Okay. Herbal tea. Increase my quickness. Increase my dex. Increase my strength. Alright, that's a title book that I can't use, but wow, that was awesome. Come on, drink it. Am I on cooldown or something? There must be a potion cooldown for them. Alright. Let's keep farming for a little bit here. So I heard some spawns, so we gotta keep the spawn clear so we can have a champion. Slurp, slurp. Yeah, Crowbar. You know, I think it's a game you can play both your, Black Desert and this game at the same time. So. Sticky back, sticky back. I forgot to drink my other potion. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then also what it does is there's the title system, which is this system here. And if they're below 50 and you read this book, it'll give you 5 points. So it kind of speeds up the beginning of your titles. So that's the system that I was talking about, the title system here. So I'm an archer, sniper, armor master, skinner, swordsman. And I used to be dual. I was doing the two-handed sword, but I switched to one-hand sword title. I just kind of feel like for me that's a little more viable. So you can switch them at any time, and those books will help you get to 50. And I can, like I'm saving books. I don't need them, so they're good for the market. You can sell them to other players, trade them to other players. You want to get their title to 50 a lot quicker. I think over time it takes about 2 months, I believe, for a title to go from 0 to 100, which isn't really that bad. If I was to drop all my titles and start them all over, then I would be kind of gimped. Yeah, I have a villa. I don't have a large villa, but I got myself a villa. In our village, there is still a large villa spot left and a villa deed left. So there's those 2 spots left at our village. Chaos chests are really cool. They give you meditation points. So meditation points are used for offline skill gains. So if I go and check out here in the journal, I got meditation points. You can have up to 200,000. Right now I have 82,000. I'm kind of working on Firebolt right now just because I want to, but you can do attributes and you can do skills, and then you enable meditation. It tells you how long it's going to be. So to get Firebolt to level 75, or to get to 50, it's going to take me 5 hours, and then to get to 75, it's going to take me that long. And it's kind of like 75 is the old Darkfall version of 100. So to getting to 75 is pretty easy, and then from 75 to 100 is just a very slight increase, and of course that's a lot harder. It uses not only more meditation points, but it requires you to, you know, farm mobs a lot more. Man, I am dominating the spawn though. I'm sitting here waiting. But that was totally worth it. I got 3 3 attribute points. Badass. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And then even though I am an archer and swordsman title, I can put on... Oh shit, I'm not dominating. I can put on a mage robe and still be viable. Skill combos, no. I mean, there's spell combos. Busting a couple spells in a row, debuffs. On the regular sword attacks, it has DF1. But nothing like Unholy Wars. Ouch. Get away from me. There we go. Where'd this other guy go? Lean spar ingot. Juicy. Oh, forgot to skin that guy. I saw it right as you told me. You were always the skinning master, Crowbar. I thought of you when I picked the skinning title. Callie. Dude, you should really try this game. I think you would like it. Actually, I don't think you like full loot PvP. So maybe I take that back. Don't distract me. I gotta stay focused. They do have plans for a graphic update in their timeline, but it's on the bottom of their list. So I do look forward to them giving it a refresher. But I'd rather them implement all the other features that they want to do first. Come on, champion. See, I've been live for about 42 minutes, but I think I've only been here for about 30 minutes, so far I got one champion, maybe one every half an hour, so maybe I can get to an hour. That'd be cool. Right now, Callie, they're not charging a sub. But I feel like it's worth it. All you got to do is pay the 10 euros or the 12 euros, and you get the game. So far they haven't charged sub. Even though it says that they do, they're not right now. And I think they're just kind of waiting until they feel a lot of the features they implement that they want are in the game. Which is fine. you notice, Crowbar, the auto loot system? Oh, is that a chaos chest? Alright, I'm gonna go grab that chaos chest, Crowbar. This is gonna be your keep deed. Or your large, this could be a large villa. Come on, big money, no whammies. So I found a cottage deed, I found a villa deed, I found a silver branch, I found a snakeweed garden, I found a bank, so far, so. Got gold and a healing potion. No deed. Alright, back to fighting those mobs. I hope I didn't interfere with my chances of getting a champion, but that chaos chest was worth it. Yep, same as before. And same, the racial alliances are, the racial wars is going to be the human, elf, and dwarf versus orc, and wolf versus alfar, the dark elf. Yeah, my health bar is hidden. I'm hiding my map, I'm hiding my system chat, and I'm... Ooh, look, there he is, champion. Nice. I said I can probably get 2 an hour by myself. Just glad these guys don't have range attacks. Makes it so much easier. He's got company. I'd be curious if there was another champion. Only one per spot. so I might as well kill him first. He's also cooperating. Dad, get up. What? Downloading the game, Callie? Holy shit. 2 books, 2 potions, 2 blue keys. So those books increase titles up to 50, but my titles are over 50 right now, so they can help you out with that. Callie, I'll help you out. I'm going to end my stream here in a little bit, because I just wanted to stream for about an hour, test out the champion spawn, and stream New Dawn for the first time. I did some Worlds Adrift this morning, and I'll probably stream this a little more. But I wanted to, give it a test trial run here. So I will be in my chat here shortly, and I will help you, and I will talk with you. So. Yes, you can trade them, so I can save them for people who are just starting out and give them trade. Oh my gosh. Another Theral ingot. Or I'm sorry, another lean spar. Another lean spar ingot. Alright, well I think it's time to go bank. Vitality. Chest. There's only one server. I'm playing on the Euro server, Callie. Yes, Encryptor. People can kill me and take my stuff. Yeah, I'm on the Euro server. I'm getting 165 ping right now, 169 ping. It's pretty consistent and solid. I've only been booted a couple times since I've been playing last few months. And it was most likely my fault. Alright, so here's my house. Close my door. So I'm gonna have to start my rare mats. I guess I'll just put these over here. the books. Books in my loot bag. Dexterity. Yeah, the download is pretty bad, Callie. You can try booting back out. If you kick back out and get back on and try downloading it again. Or, unless that's the original. Yeah, I think the download's pretty lame. 2 blue keys, man. That was pretty epic. Let's put the loots. Oh, it's right there. So player houses are pretty cool. You can have a guest live in your house. You can do attachments to your house. There's crafting stations you can get in your house. There's refining stations. I have a tree attached to my house. It's the silver birch. Get some wood off of it. Crowbar, take care, man. Hope to see you in game soon. Nice thing about this tree is that it doesn't give you any resin. I mean, occasionally it'll give you like 1 resin, but it's pretty much solid timber. You get like 160 timber off of it, and it respawns pretty quickly. So I can, you know, keep farming this, just kind of keep storing it in my house and stocking it up. And then I can bring it to the guild city. I forgot to put away all this stuff. Alright folks, well, thanks for hanging out with my first Darkfall stream. Darkfall New Dawn. If you're interested, definitely check it out. Just search for Darkfall New Dawn, you know, you'll find it. There's no referral program or whatever, so don't worry about that. It does say it's a subscription-based game. They're not charging subs right now. This is kind of a hardcore, full loot PvP style game. But if you get it in a clan, like if you join me and join my clan in this adventure, we make sure you stay geared, you know. So we do have clan crafters and harvesters, and we're working on building up a city, and we have lots of resources to share. It can be kind of frustrating when you die, but that's what this game's all about. So just, you know, shake it off and gear back up and go back at it again. Population's a little low right now. It's because a lot of the promised features aren't quite in the game yet. It's got a kind of a slow and steady increase in population. But I think over time, if they continue with their slow and steady approach and stick with their vision, I think that over time the server will pick up with population. And there'll be a lot more things going on. Currently, during like US prime time is the least populated times. Europe prime time is really populated, and there's quite a bit of stuff that happens during that time, and unfortunately I miss out on it. But the fortunate part is I play when the server has the least amount of population. I can kind of, go around and do things that I want. So, all right. Well, again, thanks for hanging out and watching me. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If so, check me out later. I'll definitely be doing this more often. And as always, keep gaming and never stop.